Hello and good evening, everybody. It's a great pleasure to be back at WebRTC Expo. My name is Ben Weeks, and I am the CTO of Requestec.
Hello, everyone. My name's Marek. I'm the Business Development Director at Requestec. Since winning the Ready Now Award at WebRTC Expo in Atlanta earlier this year, we've been approached by a number of companies around the world looking for collaboration features, communication features in a no-download platform that works with no installation of plugins, no installation of additional software, as well as on smartphones and tablets. In response to customer demand, we've added a range of collaboration features and meeting room presenter tools, together with the ability to provide customers with customer-specific APIs in order to enable the meeting room to be embedded as they want in their own websites, applications, and workflows.
Thank you. Tonight, we'd like to demonstrate a meeting taking place between users in different browsers and devices, together with the collaboration and presenter tools that Marek mentioned. Meeting room? So over here, we have our meeting room space. On the left, you have your members list. In the middle, there's a whiteboard area for sharing pictures, documents, and PowerPoint presentations. And on the right, there's a video conferencing area, which supports both composite and single stream and separate stream video. And below that is an IM area. Everything you see here is pure HTML and can be provisioned and embedded into any website using our APIs, or customers can incorporate the room as it is shown here, but with customization and branding options available. We also offer multi-tenancy capabilities, allowing infrastructure to be shared between multiple customers of our licensees who host their own instances of our gateways in their own data centers. Marek is now going to dial in a range of users. Usually these users would be clicking on personalized links in meeting invites or appointment reminders. These links can be sent from the top of the meeting room from the Send Invite panel or via an API. Okay, up on the other screen there we have Safari, who is welcomed into the mix using a Flash client, which we show to people who don't support WebRTC. You might have reservations about Flash, but we're able to do H.264 UDP Flash at low latency and high quality, which is comparable to WebRTC. So we can provide people with one-click video calling across all desktop browsers today, and we are doing in a number of verticals, including banking, healthcare, and education. Next, Marek's going to dial in an iOS user and then an Android user. And we're actually sharing the iOS screen up on that monitor there so you can see it in real time. Our mobile SDK comes in two different levels, a low level for integration into existing apps, but also a high level with full-blown source code, which uses HTML5 web views to ensure that the look and feel is the same on mobile as it is on desktop. Our mobile SDK supports SIP, Flash, and WebRTC. Okay, you should be over here now. Yeah. Next, we're going to dial in a SIP client, which represents a telepresence system. For this, we're going to use Counterpath Bria client, but we also recommend the use of Cisco Jabber, Tandberg, and Microsoft Link clients for connecting into these meeting rooms. It's also possible for regular PSTN telephone calls to be connected via any PSTN to SIP provider. And we have SIP certification from BroadSoft and NSN IMS Core. As the host of the meeting, Marek is able to control the participant layout, see who is producing sound, and toggle various permissions, including camera, microphone, and screen share, as well as handing over presenter controls to other participants. If he mouses over the avatar, he can see lots of other useful statistics concerning the user's connectivity and device. We are able to build different MCU layouts and behaviors as required by our customers, and have a few examples to show you here tonight. First of all is broadcast, where everybody in the meeting will get to see the active speaker taking up the whole screen. The active speaker is chosen automatically based on who is talking, or the moderator can manually set the active speaker to choose who's going to be watched. Next, we have training mode, where the conference owner, who might be a teacher, sees all the other participants or students in a grid, but the students can only hear each other. They can't see each other for privacy reasons. And I think you have this going on now, where one side is a grid, that is the trainer's view, and the other side is what a student would see. I'm very pleased to announce that Medtronic have gone live in the USA this week using this exact layout to train diabetes people with diabetes, to use the new insulin pump in friendly groups. And this is promoting patient convenience and saving a lot of money for Medtronic in arranging bespoke training sessions around people's busy lives. The next layout I'm going to show you is the grid layout, where everyone gets to see everyone else in a grid. And after that, something we call focus, where the active speaker is in a larger window compared to everybody else. Right, we need to move on quickly. So to get to the exciting new stuff now, the collaboration features. First of all, we'll share an instant message in the bottom right-hand corner there. And then moving swiftly on, we can share and annotate images on the whiteboard. It's also possible to draw on top of images from any of the devices. A nice set of bananas for the monkey. And next, and I think this is actually a bit of a world first, we're going to be sharing a PowerPoint presentation which maintains all of its transitional features. When you upload documents and PDFs into our library, they're converted to images, but PowerPoints become pure HTML5 assets and maintain their transitions while viewed at each endpoint and controlled by the sharer. So here we have a little PowerPoint in the middle, which Marek is able to navigate through with transitions, which he's doing now. Okay, this particular PowerPoint screen leads me on to something which I wanted to share with you tonight, which are two of the reasons that I think our platform at a lower level stands out above all others. The first is we have the ability to mix the Opus wideband audio codec into a single stream. This basically means that however many people join the conference, you will only need to have 40 kilobits per second to receive the high fidelity audio stream. If you compare this to SVC, for example, everybody in the conference has to receive everybody else's audio stream, and you quite quickly get up to levels which don't work in packet loss or congested airport environments very well. The second thing I wanted to mention was the support of dynamic FEC, which is the ability to tell the Chrome client to resend automatically a certain percentage of the packets, which means if you have a packet loss environment with certain characteristics, you can avoid having to re-request packets that get lost, which lead to little jerks in the video. And when we were tested in calls between the USA and China, we were found to have the smoothest possible video given the network conditions, and were selected by one of the world's leading online language schools to provide their next generation of classroom. I'm not aware today of any gateways that support dynamic FEC, and everyone else who's mixing audio, I think, is using G711, which is 8 kilohertz and not good enough for learning languages. Right, so in the last 46 seconds, two last things. One is the ability to share your screen. Marek will share the screen from one of the devices now. And that will be visible on all endpoints, including Flash, Android, and iOS. This is the WebRTC screen sharing. And while he does that, I just want to tell you that everything that you've seen today has been recorded exactly as it is, including the whiteboard and the IM and the members list in the server, or we can configure it just to record the video or just to record the voice component, depending on the requirements. We can also configure the server to run in a HIPAA or ISO 27001 compliant way and have a number of production references live today in banking, medical and education. I very much hope you've enjoyed the presentation, and I'd be more than happy to give anyone here today access to their own room and brand it any way they want so that they can play with it at their own leisure. Thank you very much.